Welcome back, Summoners. Today I have a different video than the usual stuff I do on this channel. Recently it dawned on me that my channel is basically a living, breathing advertisement. This channel is not about free advertisement to third-party apps. Today, instead of the comparison I had planned, I'm going to list some of the things that piss me off about third-party apps. Don't take this video too seriously, it's meant to be more comical than dramatic. I almost forgot, do that whole YouTube thing. Ironically, I write scripts for these videos, so claiming I almost forgot is just blatant crap. Let's get into this. First off on my list is runes not pushing or loading to League. We've all had a game with the wrong runes, but when my poll says that runes are what most people use third-party apps for, and they don't work and they fail, that's a problem. Pushing the wrong set, like if you want blue cane runes or pushing for red, etc. This goes double for if the app overwrites a save slot, because that's just adding insult to injury. That really grinds my gears, and if it grinds yours too, slap the like button like it owes you money. Next on my list is also some partial inspiration for this video: overlays not working. Blitz, I'm looking at you. When not all of your overlays work, I can't get the gameplay footage I need and my video schedule gets reset. Now, imagine how the rest of us feel when your overlays decide to take a vacation during a ranked game and we need those jungle timers, or we really need those ward reminders, or even that CS tracker to show us that, hey, we need to farm up a little bit more. When we don't have that, gameplay suffers as a result. I'm sure we all rely on that stuff a little bit more than we should. I know I rely on those jungle timers a lot. The point is that gamers rely on it, and when they don't work, we do end up suffering. Coming into the third spot on our list is Overwolf in general. Overwolf is a heavy app. It has had a history, as someone in the comments pointed out on another video. Huge shout out to you. You explained it so I didn't have to. Really appreciate that. That's not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is the lag. Overwolf's heavy, and unless you're rocking 32 plus gigs with that Big Daddy Bitcoin mining graphics card, etc., processors, computer words, guys. If you're not rocking a really powerful custom-built machine, you're going to experience some game lag with Overwolf. I have a problem with that. It slows down my machine, and mine is custom-built, and it also requires a parent app to support all the other children apps that are Overwolf products. Drives me nuts that to control one app, I have to control another. Let's move on. I've rambled enough. Placing fourth, and this is really just a personal note, the invite page for Mobalytics has been giving me the 404 not found Amumu Page for like 4 months now, and I was number 2 all-time referrals when the page went out. My pet peeve was that this hasn't been fixed yet. I understand bugs happen, but seriously, 2 months for a 404 error? I just don't understand. The fifth item on my list today is ads. I feel like this is really low-hanging fruit, but it needs to be addressed anyway. There are a ton of advertisements on pretty much all of these app pages. The only way to get rid of the ads is to pay money to give over some greenbacks. I understand it. That is how the devs make their money and make a profit. I understand, but good lord, every video I make have to cover them up with overlays because I'm not giving free clout away on my channel. I literally got a Professor ad in my Blitz app. Just think about that. That's kind of ironic. Actually, who are we kidding? My channel is basically nothing but free clout for these third-party app companies. Let's ignore my hypocrisy and move right on to number 6 of things I dislike about third-party apps in League of Legends. It's pretty basic, but every app decides to absolutely abuse my vision score if I ever have a ward stored for like 2 seconds. I get that vision is important, but getting abused for not warding when I know the jungler is bot side when I'm laning top is kinda cringe. Also, a sweeper should count as warding. I'm looking at you, Mobalytics. Don't give me that not a fan of wards icon at the end of the game when I'm sweeping the river before every single gank. 7th on the list is probably one of the most annoying things that you didn't realize was happening. Go to Task Manager and check out the details section. Odds are your Overwolf is still running. Mobalytics Unzar probably also running as well. This is because when you close the app, it doesn't really close the app. Ever wonder why Professor decides to open when your game is loading even though you didn't bring it up? Yeah, this is why. Close all that stuff down and you will finally not have a third-party app running when you don't want it to. I have to do this stuff constantly to avoid having Professor UGG open up when I'm trying to make a video about another Overwolf product like LolWiz or FaceCheck. This happens all the time. It even happens with Blitz today. Major pain when I was trying to record gameplay footage. You can't make this stuff up. 8th on my list is the amount of times that these apps need updates. It seems like every time I boot up one of these apps, it needs an update of some sort. Like, damn, I get updating the API and tier list after patches, but so often I get an update that I can't even tell what there was a change for. I've had like 6 Mobilix updates, and I still have that 404 error. The 9th thing that I hate about League of Legends third-party apps is their lack of impact on game fundamentals. This is really nitpicky, but until I started watching Nice and using skill caps, I had no idea how much a first clear mattered when it comes to seconds. I knew clear speed was kind of important, but good lord, a 319 clear and a 325 clear can legit be the difference in games sometimes. That's a really scary thought for, all of us low elo legends, I'm just saying. The final thing in this video that I dislike about third-party apps is the subtle hints for scouting reports and the lack of follow-up for them. Something that blatantly says, Garen doesn't ward well, gank him, should be in the scouting report. There should be John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction saying, hey, this guy, we're hitmen, we're going to kill him. That's what we need. It should be like that in the scouting report. Instead, we get Lee Sin cosplay or some subtle crap that it gives you. Give me info like, bot is going to be volatile. Be sure to gank early and often, or Kayle is your win condition, play around her. Just tell us, because there are people who don't put 2 and 2 together. It would be so helpful if they did, but they don't. I'm just saying, help a brother out. Anyway, I had to get some of that off my chest and change up the content, so it's not like I'm orally gratifying these apps all the time. That's all I have. If you like this video, drop a like and I will do some follow-up content like this. I will see you on the next one.